It's actually hot. Sun's out. Saturday the 20th of April. The first day this year that has actually been sunny and warm. So nice. The difference between this weekend's weather and last weekend, just nuts. Hope you're enjoying stuffing your face with chocolate and 4-day bank holiday weekend we get here in the UK. Also, I think I need to come up with a new strategy for winter. We have come down with so many bugs this winter. The last 3 months have just been illness after illness after illness. I guess now because we've got the 2 kids and one of them brings them home from preschool all day every day, so that doesn't really help, but yeah, something needs to change. Those look like some nice benches. Oh, and I'm really not trespassing. These offices, they're up for lease at the moment. So if you're looking for offices on this incredible estate where we are, maybe not being an IT company, I'll put a link to the guys that are listing this building. It's next door to us. This week so far has been pretty stressful. I don't know if you're a business owner out there, but do you have those same weeks where you're not quite sure if you've got enough money in your operating expenses account to pay for all of your operating expenses? It's been one of those weeks. We've got enough money sat in our other accounts, but we like to keep our operating expenses account quite low. If you read Profit First by Mike McAllowitz, you'll understand what we're doing here. We take a percentage of everything that comes in and split them off into different accounts, but everything comes out of our operating expenses account. And it's been a couple of things really. We've had our office move, of course, which has been fairly expensive. We paid over £10,000 in legal expenses, which is just nuts for this. And then the other reason is we've done a couple of big server installs recently, and for those we agreed some extended payment terms. However, we then had to pay our suppliers ahead of when the customers paid us. So we've had a bit of a few squeaky bum moments recently where we've been trying to make sure we've had enough. It was all fine in the end, and like I say, we had enough money sat in our other accounts. And now I'm thinking, like, have we not charged for something? Have we not invoiced for something? Have I missed something? Anyway, it all feels a bit too much like adulting today. You know, it really sucks when it's sunny outside and you realise you're quite badly affected by hay fever. Particularly my kid. My kid's been in A&E last week and had all sorts of tablets and Pyritons and eye drops and all sorts. His eyes came out like freaking golf balls. He needs a lot of medication now. We've got to keep him indoors for a few days until his eyes get better and until the I think it's tree pollen's out this time of year. Hopefully it's not grass pollen because that comes in next month, I think, so hopefully it's only one of the two. So quiet. So anyway, enough distractions for today. On to the reason why you probably clicked on this video. Part of your cybersecurity efforts today should be to always regularly install updates on your computers, whether that's your Microsoft Windows updates or your third-party line of business applications. Now, the first part of this, your Microsoft updates, should be completely automated. You shouldn't have to do anything manually to make it happen. One of our customers who came to us many years ago, they were paying somebody to walk around every single PC and install those updates, whether that was their Microsoft or their third-party updates. Every single day, they would go around to one PC, install the update, another PC, install the update, another PC, install the update, and they were paying him for it. Instead, they now just pay us a tiny fraction of that cost for us to just do it automatically for them. Now, just a word of warning on updates. You might be really keen to install the latest updates all the time as soon as they come out, but Microsoft, they've released some pretty dodgy updates recently, particularly in the last couple of months or so. There have been some updates they've released that have blue screened some PCs. So my advice is to wait maybe a week or two before installing them, just so you know someone else has done that guinea pig test for you. And that applies to third-party updates by your own software vendors, particularly if you're an accountant, because lots of those updates gets forced on you by legislation, by the likes of HMRC. And we've noticed that the QA, quality assurance testing, hasn't really been that thorough on the more recent updates. So if you really have to get those software updates installed as soon as they're available, please just leave it at least a day or two just to find out that others have had problems before you go and have those problems. In this example, one of our customers went and installed it the day it came out, and they then couldn't work for a whole week because the software vendor found a bug that prevented them from entering any new data in there, and they couldn't fix it for an entire week. So word of warning there. So anyway, install those updates regularly, automate it if you can, and just please give it a week or two before you install them, just so you don't get caught out as anyone's guinea pig. Anyway, that's all for this week. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this sunny weather. Like the video if you did, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, bye bye.